What's up, everybody? My name is Jiggy, or you can call me Marvins, and today I want to show you how me and a partner generated $19,260.51 with faceless AI stories with this channel, Red Signal Archives. And just so you know, it's not fake or anything. It's not Jamaican dollars. We'll go over here. I'll change it to Jamaican dollars, and it changes to $3 million. Just for the sake of this video, we'll put it back to US dollars. And in this video, I want to cover everything. I want to show you everything, the different strategies that we use to create the scripts, the technology that is available, because there's so much to learn, and just what I learned out of this entire experience. And I tell you, there is a lot of innovation that is happening right now in the YouTube space that a lot of people really aren't aware of, and I hope to bring that all to you right here, right now in this video. We actually started the channel off in June, and we immediately just started pumping out videos, and it instantly gained traction because there was a lot of demand for the videos in the niche at the time. And then once July hit, that's when we basically made most of our bread. We were releasing videos every single day, even ramped up to twice a day, where basically we were having a series episode and a standalone episode every single day. And it was a great upload schedule, and we very quickly became #1 in our niche. Another reason why I'm showing this is because it got demonetized. YouTube is mass banning waves right now. They're mass banning channels for inauthentic content, and usually inauthentic content for YouTube means that you're making videos that don't really add educational value, and it's very repetitive. So we got hit with that, and as you can see, we went from like $30, $25 days to just straight zero, even though our views are not that bad. But I'll show you what this video is like. It's very, very simple.
This message is issued by the Emergency Coordination Center. Please listen closely and follow the instructions that follow. This is not a drill. If your dog has been exhibiting unusual nighttime barking behavior, particularly in wooded or rural areas, you need to take immediate action.
So let's start at the beginning. How was I even able to find this channel and really get the direction down pat? Because from day one, we had a plan and a strategy. There's a strategy that you can use to find trending channels, and it's when you create a brand new YouTube channel and you basically interact with only faceless YouTube videos. So you watch faceless YouTube videos on it, and then YouTube will recommend you faceless videos. And through this, if a video shows up on your homepage, that is a proof of concept, which means that YouTube is actively promoting this content to people. So that is the exact strategy I use. I basically reverse engineered the YouTube algorithm. It's crazy, but we saw a few people doing this kind of content. Let me see if I can remember one. So if your dog starts barking at night. So there was this trend that was happening a little while ago. As you can see, we're like #2 up here. 6 months ago, we started this channel, and there was a lot of this content going out. If your dog starts barking at night, then lock your door. Like this one, if your dog starts barking at night, lock your front door. 7 months ago. So there was a lot of outliers that were happening. The niche has died down. Don't go into this niche. From front to end, the video is AI script, AI images. The thumbnail, I created this thumbnail myself in After Effects, which is a weird thumbnail tool. But if it works, right? Because through that, we were able to have 512,000 views. I'll show you this video real fast. Go to views, and it was able to generate $1,737.58, and it's still growing. Obviously, it won't be making money anymore, but I presume that the video is still going to grow, maybe? I don't know. The YouTube algorithm can be very strange sometimes. We first started creating these kind of scripts in Claude. First thing I did was that I collected a bunch of scripts that were really successful, that were successful in the niche. You can go to Google and just say YouTube transcript tool. YouTube transcript. So YouTube to transcript. So what this will do is that it will take the URL. So you can right click over here, boom, copy link address, go over here, paste it, and then you can get a free transcript. It's gonna verify that I'm human. There's too many bots these days. I think it's using my VPN, but YouTube blocked this time. I don't know why. But you can find a transcript for the video, and then what you will find in the videos over here, or your competitive videos, what you want to do is you want to create the best content. So you want to take the most viral pieces of content, find out what about them went viral, what about the structure was so powerful, so impactful, and then just keep milking it. So like I said, I use Claude in order to create, you know, the 15-minute videos, like Claude. But then what I learned is that it was much easier to create like 10 or 8 to 10 episodes and then combine them than ask AI to create you a 2-hour, 30-minute video. It's just going to just pass out. It's going to be way too many errors at that point. So what we did here is that I used this program called Get PoppyAI, and I love this program, by the way. I have a whole other video talking about Get PoppyAI. It's basically a whiteboard AI tool, and basically what it allows you to do is it allows you to connect different pieces of data and content and YouTube videos and images and analyze, and then you're able to link it to a specific chat and use AI to talk to resources. And I think it's one of the more powerful ways that you can use AI. And as you can see here, I have the AI prompt that I use. You are an AI assistant specializing in crafting feature-length 3,000 to 5,000 word analog horror broadcast scripts for YouTube voiceover artists. I said for YouTube voiceover artists because AI, when you create scripts with it, it has a habit of creating symbols, as it has a habit of like adding sections and all this stuff. But this was the script that led to most of the success on the channel. So, you know, we have an intro rule from 0 to 15 seconds. This message issued by the Emergency Coordination Center because this was the line that had the most engagement at the beginning of the video. So we have a proof of weird micro detail. So it would start with one concrete mundane verification glitch, timestamps and sticks by 30 seconds. Echo line introduces a simple phrase to repeat verbatim 1 to 2 times. Escalation marker. So like these are kind of the points in the video that like kind of, oh, I heard this before. It's kind of like an investment kind of. It's strange to say. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah. The rule of 3 mini cases. This is the thing that I learned about the scripts in my niche is that if you really want to make things realistic in the script, you add realistic incidents in the world that reflect the anomaly. Anchor object motive set in minute 1, so choose a physical barrier. So like there's something to go back to, and hint at recursion. You know, like you keep building, and then it's just like it could continue. We have a retention cadence, we have tone and voice, we have structure and formatting, situation overdue, case studies, confrontations, context. So this was a very thought out thing. This was not made just in 1 second, okay? This took like several iterations. I would go out, I would go on a YouTube search, I would go find horror trends that are happening, and then I would go and get those transcripts. I would use AI to summarize them and get some research on them because I needed to understand it in order for me to make videos about it. I would go one at a time, and I would ask the AI to ask me questions. And I also was able to create thumbnails using Get PoppyAI. I'll show you a few that I created. Yeah, like it was able to create a few. I didn't get it down completely. It was good for concept. Like this one, this one was one that I created with AI, and it did all right. Yeah, this was the one that I created with AI, but the text I created myself. But like, oh, there it is. This is prehistoric emergence. It did like 3.7 views. It was 2 hours long. Yeah, it made $77. Okay, honestly, I made less than I thought. But the RPM for this video was $21, and that's a common theme that you'll see in all of these videos is that the RPM, if the video was like super long, it would just print. So yeah, I used PoppyAI to create the series, but after a while, it became very hard to keep up with. At this point, I realized that I was not really using AI to the fullest of its potential. Honestly, I was doing way too much work over here. I was creating great stories. Don't get me wrong. People love these types of videos. People absolutely love them. Like, this reminds me of Cyberpunk. Like, we have like actual engagement of these videos. Like, I like how some of these are connected. Like, I was doing a lot of legwork to make sure like the channel was actually of high quality, when honestly that wasn't even necessary. This application here completely changed my limiting belief about where the future of YouTube is heading, right? So at first I was doing all this work. As you can see here, I was creating scripts, creating series, getting a whole bunch of data, analyzing it, you know, doing proofreading, doing all of this work when it was completely unnecessary. I was just like, what if I just asked AI, hey, let's ideate in one place, let's script in one place, like what can we do here like to make this as easy as possible, because that's the whole point of AI. It's supposed to automate everything, and this is what I end up creating right here. It's the analog horror script generator, and basically it helps you ideate viral titles, generate emergency broadcast scripts, and then go viral. So it took a lot of work here, a lot of iterations, but eventually we got to a point where it created ideas very well, and I'll show you how. I'll give you a test trial. So basically how it would work is that I'll go to dashboard, or analytics, sorry. I go to analytics and I would find which videos were currently relating to my audience first. Honestly, you can just copy and paste for now. So these were the videos that were doing the best. You put it into the bot because you want to repeat what works. So we go over here. You give it a direction or focus. It's optional. And then you would just generate viral title ideas, and the AI will come up with all these title ideas. Obviously, you know, I had to feed it a lot of data as well, do a lot of iterations. This is not exactly easy, but I just want to get to a point where I literally wake up, okay, we ran out of videos. I go here, spend about 30 minutes in this application, and by the end of those 30 minutes, I wanted to have from nothing titles, scripts, and a way to iterate on these things. So as you can see here, now it finds some viral title ideas based off of what I gave it, and it gave me this. It said, if your dog starts whispering your name, do not answer. Your classmate hasn't blinked in 3 hours. If your cat sits facing the door all night, leave the house. So these are actually like pretty good ideas. So I would go over here, boom, boom, boom. I want these three, add these three to generate. And then it would ask for the reference scripts. Just the way that AI works is that it has a limited context window. So especially when you're creating artifacts, you want to keep this as clean as possible, right? So the way I would do the patch notes, like, hey, you're not doing this correctly. I'm like, allow viral title ideas to be editable, add custom title, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I would add my best performing video scripts. So I'll go get that in a second. All right, so I just pasted my best performing scripts, and then I would press generate script. And after a little while, it will actually generate the scripts just like that. And then I would send these scripts over to my partner. My partner would create the video. He'd upload the video directly onto YouTube. I would go into YouTube's, add all the metadata, and boom, we had a video. And this is the metadata generator that I used. So all these videos, they have descriptions, they have tags, all this data. And then, of course, if you create this data, because we post it 2 times a day, every single day. If you had to do this every single day, you'd spend hours. Your description and your videos can easily be outsourced to AI. In fact, I recommend it because you're able to weave in a lot of the keywords as long as you know what keywords to include. So that was exactly what I did here. I created a bot that basically it would allow me to paste my episode, my script into the bot, and basically I'll click generate metadata, and this is based off of previous descriptions that we were able to feed this tool. We're saying, hey, you know, we've created descriptions like this. We want tags that are like this related to the script. Generate the exact same format, generate the exact amount of tags, the same kind of tags. And as you can see here, I click generate metadata, and now it gives me, based off of just the script, by the way, it generates the title for me so I can copy it, description so I can copy it, tag so I can copy it, literally copy paste into the video once it was uploaded by my partner. And these videos are very cheap. They were like, honestly, maybe like $1 to $3 each video to generate. So it was always a profit until now. Until now. I also tried creating the same thing in Gemini when it first came out, Gemini Pro Preview, and we were able to do the same thing where I paste, you know, my titles. The main reason why I decided to go from Claude artifacts to Gemini was because when I would generate multiple scripts, I would realize that I needed to be in the window, active in the window, in order for it to generate and go to the next step. And meanwhile, Gemini would work in the background. So condensing script so we have different passes. What I learned is that AI will make a lot of mistakes. So funnily enough, I asked AI to review the video, to review the script. So it would generate. So right now it is reviewing the script. As you can see, it has 55 versions. Okay, it took 55 versions to get this right. But what this tool will do, it will generate the script. It will have a review pass, so it'll make sure that, you know, the script is not cut off, it's not too long, it's not too short. So right now it realized, hey, the script is too long. Let's condense it to 1,800 words, 2,500 words. And then it has another pass. It'll just make sure it's not cut off because it has a bad habit of cutting off. But as you can see here, it's also taking a little while, right? So just to show you guys, I'm going to take the video titles that we got, and I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to add these custom projects, and now I'm going to script all of them in Gemini as well, just so you can see the difference, because this is how I started doing things in the end. It's waiting for the signal. It's so, I like Gemini because it's so stylistic. Like, I didn't tell it to do all this or have it be this font or this style or red or all this, but it did it anyway, and it's really cool. So this message, as you can see, is creating a script. This message issued by the emergency coordinator. Please listen closely and follow the instructions. And this is if your dog starts whispering your name. For generations, dogs have been our companions, our protectors, and often extensions of our families. It's engaging. That is an engaging script. And then it goes on to the next one. Claude also finished its first script, and it's going to generate a completely different script because it's a different AI model. So You know, this message is issued by the Emergency Coordination Center. Please listen closely and follow the instructions that follow. This is not a drill. If your dog begins whispering your name during nighttime hours, do not respond under any circumstances. So, you know, they have two different types of scripts. Honestly, I prefer Claude. The audience sometimes prefers Gemini. It's a toss-up. I haven't really done the exact map to know which model performs better, but honestly, it didn't matter because the niche was dying anyway, so I really couldn't tell the good from the bad. But towards the end, we mostly used Gemini because it was faster. It was just faster to generate. But in the beginning stages of the channel, Claude definitely was the better script writing tool. Like our highest viewed videos guaranteed are Claude. This is Claude, 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 this is Claude. All of it's Claude. I don't think there's a single video up here that's Gemini. Well, that's because Gemini wasn't good yet when the niche was popular. So that's what I mean though. Causation is not correlation. So, or correlation is not causation, whatever it is. Hopefully this gives you insight, or this video has given you insight about how AI is transforming YouTube. I don't think YouTube was wrong in demonetizing this channel at all. I think this channel is a bit spammy, honestly. But you know, it provided value to the audience. People were entertained, they liked it. Honestly, I diverted my focus from this channel a long time ago. Ages ago. The niche was already dying and I didn't think it would last. I don't think these types of things, you know, if you can create infinite amount of content, then anyone can do it. And the barrier to entry to this is so low. AI stories is such low barrier of entry. I still think you can get by on AI stories as long as you provide some factual knowledge, some educational value, some real life events. And you know, for that sake, I recommend that everyone use Vidrush instead of creating these AI type of channels. The Vidrush channels are going absolutely crazy. Vidrush is a application created by Noah Morris, the creator of Nexlev, which I use and many other faceless YouTube channel operators use in order to research competitors, research niches. It's a very useful tool, Nexlev and Vidrush. And I think 2026 is going to be the year of Vidrush. You create a prompt. It goes and finds actual stock footage, images, and clips and data, just like a human production team, as it's saying. It will actually put those things onto a timeline, and then you can edit it there. Yeah, I hope if you are the person who is watching this and you want to get started just creating videos and you don't really know how to start, I think AI channels are a good way to start because it teaches you the fundamentals of just what tools are really good, how to just create a YouTube video in general. You get a lot of reps in. Especially if you create a lot of thumbnails. Like I am so good at creating thumbnails right now. I'm not even kidding. And you know, you will very quickly understand what exactly about a thumbnail is good, what performs well on YouTube, and just overall how to actually make and run a YouTube channel. So yeah, if you're able to learn something from this, all that I ask is that you join my newsletter. Link will be in the description. I talk about how to pick profitable niches. I talk about news that's happening in the YouTube space. This is overall my life. You know, I decided to stop being an editor and become a faceless channel YouTube operator. But yeah, click the link below, join the newsletter, get some value, learn something, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.